Hello everyone, welcome to Sqorck Shorts. My name is Sqorck, and today I am going to go over interior design. I am on the Beatbox Vox contest server, just messing around, and I have a house here that has an empty interior, so we're gonna fill it up. And with most buildings, most houses or shops, first thing I'll do is just go through and if it's a two-story house or more, I will lay out where I want the floors and how I want the different levels to work. So for this one, I would like to kind of have half of it be a second floor up here, but still have kind of an open area right here. So I'm just going to cover across here and then fill in all the way across the floor here. Alright, so now that I have the second floor laid out, I would go through, and if I wanted this to have rooms, I would set up my walls. And usually in the building phase of a house or something like that, you'll kind of just leave little areas. You can set up walls if you want to cut off rooms and make different areas such as that. This one I'm just going to do a kind of open floor plan design. That'll just be really easy to kind of show off some of the things I do. Now that I have the second floor up here, I'm just going to make sure it has a railing. That's something that most floors will have if they have a part that's hanging off like this. So I'm just adding details and things that are a little bit irregular, like having the upside down stairs here and extending that fence down one there. So now I have a nice railing here. Then I need to create a way to get up here. So an easy way to do that would be just to create a simple spiral staircase. And I'll do that just same way I did with my spiral staircase tutorial. This one I'll do half slab one. And with this building, I'm keeping to a relatively standard theme here with spruce logs and also the spruce planks and wood that's just throughout the build. Whenever you're doing an interior, you do want to pay attention to your theme that you're working with and keep somewhat close to that. Also, when you do interiors, you'll really want to focus on coming up with original ideas for each building. So for this one, I think I'm just going to do kind of the idea of having a shop down below here, come up with a unique item for them to sell. Whenever you do shops or stores, you want to have things that they sell. So usually you'll have you can have general stores, but it's better to have a couple different like specific stores. So maybe a weaponsmith would have like anvils and little lava pit or smelting furnaces or things of that nature around it, and you would theme it very heavily to that type of shop. And also you want to just keep in mind what that shop is going to be selling. So I'm going to make, on the top here, I kind of want it to be the living area. So to start out with, I'm just going to give him some basic furnishings and things of that nature. So kind of make some shelves across here. Give him a nightstand, and he'll need a chest to keep all of his items in, since he's living above his shop here. I'll give him kind of a nice bed here, double bed. That will give him a good place to sleep. We'll need to also figure out how we want to do lighting. Since this is kind of a medieval style theme here, I'm just going to be using torches. Of course, you can use whatever's going to fit best in your theme. We'll want to come up with something for this one to sell. So for here, I think what I'm going to do is do a creative idea that I saw my friend Mikey come up with was a fabric store, so he does a whole bunch of different colors of fabric. So he used the wool that has all the different colors, and just kind of sets up these like spindly things, and then I'll just kind of come up with some sort of thing with like iron bars or something on this. So then you can kind of see, you get some fabric from that or something like that, and then have some other colors and things laying around the shop that would be nice. Maybe make some shelves that these will go on. Then there's lots of creative blocks that you can use for all sorts of neat things. So things like a fence gate, you could, if you stack and open them, you can use them for kind of shelving things when you combine them with trapdoors. So you can kind of just do that, and it looks like a nice little shelf right there. It's a good little detail block. I'm going to grab some bookshelves. Maybe there's book stand or shelving units around here. So now that I kind of have a good amount of things just laying around here, I'm going to find a nice spot to do a rug. So I want to put a throw rug down here. And this one I'm just going to do with red wool and a dark gray, possibly. Another thing you can add is greenery and things like that. So I'll just use a cauldron here with some water in it and a fence with some leaves on top. That'll be a nice little tree that will be sitting over in that corner. Do a similar style thing, except on this side I'm going to do a grass block and then use trapdoors to go around it. So I can just close them all around it like that. And then I can put a sapling in there like that. You can also use the pots to put saplings and flowers in. Those work great for that. Filling a space of this size can be quite tricky, so breaking things down into rooms would help significantly if I was to do this and want to have it a little bit more detailed than what I have right here. If you have smaller buildings, such as the one Mikey made over here, you can see how you can use a lot more variety and just kind of fill up the space really quickly, just by having like a little kitchen area over here and shelving again and little areas underneath the stairs. This is a great like little bathroom area. He's got the toilet paper in the toilet. Just adding a whole bunch of details everywhere, filling up every space that he can with every little thing, because if a person was living in a space like this, they would utilize it to the best they could. There's all sorts of details around here, and doing something like this is what the end goal is. There's lots of furniture that will help you out with coming up with ideas for it, just like stacking crafting benches and using half slabs with doors behind them for high back chairs, making shelves and closets with doors on them. These are pretty cool bookshelves. I love using chests and enchanting tables right next to bookshelves. Just they go well together. You can make tables pretty easily with pistons that are powered from the bottom, and just putting the high back chairs around the table and putting up things like cake and little decorations on it. This is another version of a bed with a canopy on top, and just having nightstands and a jukebox, and putting in a lot of different blocks and just having a lot of detail in different areas, so everywhere you go is different and has things in it will bring your builds and make them have that detail that you really want to go for with interiors. Here's another example of where I just went in and put in the carpet on the lower levels and put in the second floor, leaving that extra space there again so you can see the different levels of the floor, and adding in walls for rooms and things like that, and visualizing where I'd want the stairs going down. Then you just go in and put all your details for different areas. Realizing who's living in the space or who would be in the space is kind of the biggest part of doing interiors and details. Figure out what they would be doing and what they would need to do that, and then try to make things that look similar to what they would use in order to make that space look used and lived in. But in summary, basically you just want to put in your floor and get all of your levels set up, then put in your walls, and once you have that, you can start adding tons and tons of detail everywhere. Lots of different variety, and coming up with creative ideas for each different building to make them look unique and special, so that when people are exploring your builds, they actually want to see each building and see what's in the next one. I hope you guys learned something. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time.